This was treason. This was every word you can think of. They tried to steal the election. They tried to obfuscate the election.
Deflect, deflect, deflect. That's been President Trump's MO for the last few weeks as the Jeffrey Epstein scandal continues to envelop the White House. What you just heard was the president accusing former President Obama of treason for interfering in the 2016 election. It's an interesting spin. But the big specter hanging over the White House doesn't look like it's going away anytime soon. After Trump campaigned on the promise that, if elected, he would release the infamous Epstein files.
But yeah, I'd be inclined to do the Epstein. I'd have no problem with it.
The administration reversed course earlier this month, with the president himself posting on Truth Social. Whoa, that's a long one. Well, TLDR, Obama did it, Hillary did it, James Comey did it, the left is imploding, the 2020 election was stolen, let's not waste our time on this. 3 days later, he said the whole thing was a hoax and, okay then. Thing is, all the way back in February, Trump's Attorney General Pam Bondi went on Fox News and said,
"The DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients? Will that really happen?"
It's sitting on my desk right now to review. That's been a directive by President Trump.
So, people aren't too happy, including some of the MAGA base and prominent Republican politicians.
If the same administration is blocking the information that is, implicated in it, that it can look bad. Sometimes you do the right thing even if it makes you look bad in the short run.
Release all the Epstein stuff.
You think all of it? Justice Department should.
Yeah, release stuff. I want to protect victims, but be as transparent as you can with Epstein.
I mean, you'd have to have your head in the sand to say that this is going to go away. It's not. The public deserves it.
All this serves to put Speaker of the House Mike Johnson in a bit of a bind. While he's called for, quote, maximum transparency on the matter, he's done what he can to delay the process, sending House representatives on an early recess to delay an Epstein vote and deflecting.
Democrats are trying to play gotcha politics right now when, as the leader just pointed out, they don't have any moral high ground on this at all. They controlled the Department of Justice for the last 4 years. Has anyone forgotten? They had all these files the entire time. They sat on everything Epstein related for 4 long years while President Biden was in office.
But more fuel was added to the fire on July 23rd when the Wall Street Journal reported that Attorney General Bondi had informed Trump back in May that his name was in the files. In response, the Trump administration quickly filed suit against the Journal and barred them from the White House press pool. The day after, Johnson was interviewed by CBS about the Epstein drama, saying,
"And look, I think the president
This is not a hoax, in other words."
Oh, it's not a hoax, of course not.
After the Wall Street Journal story broke, the House Oversight Committee voted to subpoena the DOJ for the Epstein files, with 3 Republicans joining in the effort. It must be noted that the Epstein files are a massive collection of information, over 300 gigabytes of data and physical evidence, according to a Justice Department memo from July. Presently, there is no evidence of a criminal connection between Trump and Epstein, though there's a whole lot of footage of the two together going back decades. What has people concerned, rather, is the 180 the president and his administration have pulled on promising to release them. And now, things are only getting more complicated for the Trump administration as, yesterday, Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche interviewed Ghislaine Maxwell, the former romantic partner and accomplice of Jeffrey Epstein, who is currently serving a 20-year federal sentence for crimes in connection to Epstein. So, this isn't going away anytime soon. Met TV will continue to report on the Epstein case as details emerge.